everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this week it's Thor. Now, before I get into the description of the movie and then talking about, what I liked about it and the characters and whatnot, I would like to say one thing, and that is if I mispronounce any of the Scandinavian names within this movie, I apologize. They are a little hard to pronounce. Okay, so Thor is about Thor, the god of the Norwegian, the Scandinavian god of thunder. And in this movie, he is sent to Earth after displeasing his father, Odin, and he loses his power over his abilities to control thunder, and as well as his ability to use his mighty hammer, Mjolnir. While exiled to Earth, specifically New Mexico, he meets a young scientist by the name of Jane Foster and her colleagues, Eric Stavala, I believe is how you say his name because it's Scandinavian and it's really hard for me to pronounce, as I stated earlier, and Darcy. And while they don't believe that he is actually Thor, the god of thunder, as he states he is, they do believe he knows something of the phenomenon that they are researching. Meanwhile, Coulson arrives in New Mexico after leaving Tony as we see at the end of Iron Man 2, and is trying to figure out, along with several other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, where this mysterious hammer comes from, while back in Asgard, Loki tries to take over the throne from his father. Okay, highlights of this movie. This movie was made in 2011 by Marvel Studios and is actually the fourth movie of the Avengers franchise, the first three being Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2 in that order. As I stated before, this movie tells the story of Thor, but we do briefly meet Hawkeye or Clint Barton within this movie. It also leads up to the events of the sixth Avengers movie, The Avengers, and briefly refers to The Incredible Hulk and Iron Man. It's also one of my personal favorite Avenger movies, the other two right now being Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1. I have seen all of them with the exception of Spider-Man Homecoming and Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. Well, or at least as of the posting of this video, those are the ones I haven't seen yet. Now, one of the things I absolutely loved about this movie was that I loved the effects, number one. I honestly, truly did. I absolutely loved the effects. I thought the effects were amazing. And I also loved the scenes that took place off Earth. Asgard, Jotunheim, I believe is where the Frost Giants are from. And again, if I'm mispronouncing anything or I get anything wrong, I apologize. You don't see much of the Frost Giants realm, and what you do is very dark, so, okay, and I get the Frost Giants are supposed to be kind of the quintessential bad guys in this movie, along with Loki, but still. But what you see of Asgard is just beautiful, and I would have loved to have spent more time in Asgard in this movie, but unfortunately we don't. Unfortunately, the majority of the movie takes place in New Mexico, but, fear not, Thor 2 actually makes up for that. Another thing I love about this movie is that the actors who were playing the gods, Odin, Sif, Thor, Loki, the Warriors 3, Odin's wife, and the Gatekeeper, Helmheim, they all looked like gods and goddesses. I really did like that. I thought, oh my god, this is just amazing. They do not just like in special effects but their wardrobe and just the way they carried themselves and talked. You got the feeling that they were who they were supposed to be, and it was amazing. I loved that about it. Okay, actors in this movie, and they're listed right there. I will try to say some of the names as best I can. If I don't, please don't give me negative comments in the comment section. As I stated before, some of the Scandinavian names are very, very hard to pronounce. We have Thor, who is played by Chris Hemsworth. Jane Foster, who was played by Natalie Portman. Loki, who was played by Tom Hiddleston. And I feel that Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston did a phenomenal job as portraying Loki and Thor. They did an amazing job. Anthony Hopkins, who played Odin, he did a wonderful job playing Odin too. I thought I loved his portrayal of Odin. Again, Clark Gregg comes back to redefine his role as Agent Phil Coulson, and we have Samuel L. Jackson returning to briefly after the credits to reprise his role as director Nick Fury, and we do see Stan Lee in a cameo as a pickup driver at the crater where Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, is. And also within this movie, we have Sif, and if I misspelled her name, I apologize. I think I spelled it right, but there might be another F on the end of that. Who's played by Jamie Alexander. Heldam, the gatekeeper of the Bifrost, which is the Rainbow Bridge, which is what the Asgardians used to cross between the 9 realms. He is played by Idris Elben, I believe is how you say his name, and he also did a wonderful job portraying his character. I really believed he was Heimdall, and I did believe that Jamie Alexander was Sif. She did a remarkable job portraying Sif, and we will see her again in Thor 2, and we will also see her in at least one episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Josh Dallas, Ray Stevenson, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, played the Warriors 3, Fendel Volstagg, and Hogan, I believe is how you say his name. Rian Russo played the Queen of Asgard. I'm not even going to try and say her name. And Kate Dennons played Darcy Lewis, Jane Foster's research assistant. Colm Farrell, I believe is how you say his last name, played Laufey, who was the king of the Frost Giants. And I'm going to pause right there and say that the Frost Giants in this movie looked amazing. I really thought they looked cool. And then Sterling Skarsgård, I believe is how you say his name, played Eric Stavals, who is Jane's mentor. And then we also have Jeremy Renner, who played Clint Barton, also known as Hawkeye, but we see him very briefly. But he is in there, so I thought I should mention him since I do mention Stan Lee and Nick Fury. I felt, mentioning them, and they have like just as little time on screen as he did, so I'm going to mention him. Again, a great cast of characters. Some of these guys we're going to see back in the other Thor 2. Some of them we're going to see in the Avengers. So, and I just felt they did a wonderful job portraying their characters. The new actors coming in portraying these new characters, and Clark Gregg and Samuel L. Jackson doing a phenomenal job portraying their characters of Phil Coulson and Nick Fury. Okay, related videos. They are, of course, my movie talk videos on Iron Man, Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2. I will have the links for those movies in the description section, so check it out. And if you're having problems with the links, please let me know in the comment section so I can fix that. Okay, question of the week. Which of Thor's Asgardian friends did you like, or do you like best? And of course you have your choice of between Sif or one of the Warriors 3. Or if you like all 3 of the Warriors 3, you can just say the Warriors 3. That's acceptable too. Or if you like all 4 of them, that's a acceptable answer too. I personally like Sif, but I kind of like warrior women. Xena, She-Ra, Sif. I just like them. I like the fact of women in a place where being warriors in a place where men are typically warriors. I kind of like that. So just please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. That helps me out a lot. And please like and subscribe, which also helps me out a lot. And feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I will have the links in the description section, or I will try to have the links in the description section. Again, like with the links for the 3 other Avengers movies. If you're having trouble with that, let me know in the comment section so I can fix it. But I also have them right down here. Not necessarily links, but the names I go by on there. Because I do go by a different name. I don't go by Animal Girl. I go by Anime Princess 1. So please keep that for Twitter and Instagram. So please keep that in mind. Also, please note that all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, please check out my other movie talk videos, which are listed right there. Also, feel free to check out my movie talk special edition videos, which are also listed right there. And feel free to check out my other videos. As always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.